Afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder and Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Yes, in Cannon Fodder TV space or cyberspace, wherever you are in this wonderful world of ours. Yes, it's the first show, live show of 2022. And boy, oh my goodness, where do we start with this one? I've got no idea. Talk about controversy. VAR, the usual suspects. I'm not going to get into any names just yet, but yeah, what a cracker! I'll tell you what. I was like trying to think, how am I going to navigate through this one? I thought I'm not going to make any notes, maybe to my detriment, presenting the live show. But I thought just try and deliver this, from the heart, if it's possible. But anyway, yes, the first show of 2022. And to be honest, if I could extend in my break, I would love to. But back at work in just a few days' time. But anyway, guys, like I said, this one's going to be an interesting one. Seeing the other side of this music intro. Oh, my goodness. Yes, indeedy. Yes. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder and a happy new year to each and every one of you, wherever you are in this world. Just kind of be mucking about the graphics. You can tell me whether you like it or not. We'll change it. But yes, first and foremost, happy new year to each and every one of you, whether you're watching live now or maybe on a repeat sometime in the future. Yeah, what a cracker. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I'm going to unravel this one. But what I am going to say is, guys, please make sure that you do subscribe to Cannon Fodder TV. Help us grow. I know we've surpassed, actually in a few weeks now, a couple of weeks, we'll surpass the 15K, 15,000 subscribers. And then, yeah, long may it continue, at least, anyway. But thank you. And I hope you did have a good, safe New Year celebration. We ate a lot of meat. My goodness. Right, how am I going to unravel this one? I don't know what I'm going to do. What am I going to say? Where shall I start? You know what I'm going to start? I'll start by showing the starting 11. This was the starting 11. Arsenal versus Man City. Ramsdale, it speaks for itself. Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, White, Gabriel, Tierney, Partey, Xhaka. Get to him in a moment. SAKA, get to him in a moment. Odegaard, get to him in a moment. Martinelli, get to him in a moment. And Lacazette, I'll get to him in the moment. So I'm thinking, well, you know what? The 11 looks pretty strong. To the last days leading up to the last show last year. Now, I said I'm going to be concerned about the scoreline. I'm not concerned about the scoreline. What I'll be more concerned about and focusing on would be the performance of the players, the attitude, the mentality. Would there be any desire, any fight? And I've got to say to the players, no matter, we know the outcome. The outcome was it was a defeat. But the way the players played, I've got to say, well done to Mikel Arteta and well done to the players. Now I hope, going forward, the players will use this as a blueprint. You could probably say, in inverted commas, this is the Arsenal way. I'll say that this is how Arsenal should play going forward. I mean, playing against a Liverpool team, play with no fear. I didn't actually see 40 minutes of the first half because, as I promised with my Wi-Fi and other bits and pieces I was doing around the house. So, to be honest, thinking about focusing on the match wasn't my priority. And actually, we're coming back as well from a little trip away, New Year's Eve, and but that was wonderful there. But thinking about and focusing on the game for me wasn't a top priority. There were other bits and pieces which took an even higher priority. But from what I saw from the first half, I mean, the lads, they just came out guns blazing. When I did eventually set up, I heard that Martinelli had an opportunity to probably score maybe the goal of the season, taking on at least half of the Man City players, and only for him to screw the ball. Actually, I saw the flight of the ball. It looked like the ball was curling towards the goal, then it kind of drifted just past the far post. And then I think he had another chance, but I think Bukayo Saka. What can you say about this youngster? I don't even have his picture laid up there, but Bukayo Saka, I thought, wonderful stuff. So the players, they played very, very well. I could focus on this joker here. What's his name? Stuart Atwell, who apparently I didn't realise he got banned from featuring in any Premier League matches for 5 years. A string of blunders. In the first half of 20 or the noughties, and then he got barred from featuring in any Premier League games for best part of 5 years. I could go on about him. I mean, I thought this image here. I didn't do this. Somebody else did this. I thought was quite funny. I could also talk about the penalty that was given as not a penalty. There was a footage. I can't remember who was there, but on Twitter, the person, they just showed the contact that Ederson made to Ødegaard, because Ødegaard got his foot in front before the goalkeeper could. So I could talk about that. That was a penalty, which wasn't given as a penalty. And then I could also talk about Gabriel, for dissent, the yellow card, which changed colour to red. I could talk about that. Again, just losing. I don't know. It was just like we lost our heads in the second half. And then, I could talk about this here, Granit Xhaka. And I could also say that was a penalty or it wasn't a penalty. But I want to take the emotion out of this video and just say, look at the facts. Yeah, that is not within our control. The refereeing decisions, we know how the referees are. Whether there was a conspiracy against Arsenal or not, we should not be relying on VAR, because you know what VAR is going to do. We should not be relying on the refereeing, because we know how the referees, more likely than not, the decisions are going to go against us. I know that's a fact. That's what happens. And it's funny, I'm sure DWTT Gary will not mind me saying this. We've had a colourful debate going on in the WhatsApp group about people bashing Granit Xhaka. Nobody bashed Granit Xhaka. And actually what Gary said in the group was, well, nobody told Granit Xhaka, well, the referee never told him to put his, actually to grab Silva's shirt. The referee never told him to stick out his leg. But it is what it is. The fact of the matter is it was given as a penalty. And the fact of the matter is it was, was it a penalty? I will probably say it was. But it was not given as a penalty. Why he didn't go and check the screen, nobody knows. Well, I don't know. I don't know for a fact why he didn't go and check the screen. But it might sound a bit harsh, which is why I want to focus more on the performance of the players. And again, I thought the players played out of their skins. Out of their skins. So I hope going forward now, the players will use that as a platform going forward. Again, whether we're playing against a Brighton, or a Norwich, or Crystal Palace, or Chelsea, that is the way we should be playing. And I asked for desire, passion, fight, positive mental, attitude, and they gave me that. So I can't really complain. I could complain about the result, but the result is the result. There's nothing I can do about that. So in regards to this, where is he here? I've got to emphasize this point, okay, just to make it clear to some of the viewers, and maybe someone or two people who forms part of the canon for the WhatsApp group. Nobody is bashing Granit Xhaka. Like I just said, I said about Martinelli. Martinelli, could have scored maybe the goal of the season. Could have, but he didn't. It's a fact. The referee got in the way with the, what was it? It was the chance that he could have actually scored the goal from that position there. But Stuart Atwell got in the way. He could have scored, But the fact that I mention him doesn't mean I'm bashing him. And the fact that we're mentioning Granit Xhaka does not mean that we're bashing him. It's just a fact. Yeah, whether we like it or not, take out the emotion of it, it was given as a penalty. As to why, is there conspiracy? Again, there's only a few people who could probably tell you that. I'm not one of those peoples there. I'm not. But again, I want to focus more on the players again. Who was my man of the match? I think I probably did miss one person because a lot of you have been reminding me, oh, it was Thomas Partey. And that was the best game to date I can say Thomas Partey played for Arsenal. The best. Now, is he just kind of highlighting himself because he's about to go actually on a international duty for AFCON? I don't know. You need to ask him that question. Go ask him that question. But I thought for me, that was the best performance I see at Thomas Partey. Just being more mobile, freeing up the ball a lot more quicker, passing the balls through the lines, being at the right place at the right time. Really, really good. So I can't complain in that sense of the word. I can't. Who again, apart from the VAR decisions, apart from the referee or the lack of refereeing decisions, you cannot say that was not the best performance that Arsenal eked out. It was the best. Oops, sorry guys, just making sure that begging your pardon, people. Just need to quickly do this. Oops. Okay, done. Yeah, what was I? Yeah, I was just talking about the performance. I would far rather focus on the performance of the players. And again, if I had to give them marks out of 10, I'll probably give them 8 because there's still room for improvement. An 8, a solid 8. And that's why I'm thinking, let's not get distracted. Again, we know the refereeing, we know about the VAR, we know about if there's a conspiracy, I don't know. But let's just focus on the performance of the players, okay? It wasn't that bad. Again, I thought this guy here, this youngster, just he goes, takes it to another level. First time, and actually he didn't whack it; he just passed it in the bottom left-hand corner, to the left, bottom left of the goalkeeper. So it was a really a good goal. If I have to critique one thing, I would probably say that to bring on Emerson Rowe and take off Lacazette, I thought was possibly the wrong decision. Smith Rowe doesn't have a lot of energy in his legs, not a lot in the engine room. But Lacazette, he will run and run and run. And then the thing that we'll probably say that really annoyed me was the fact that, and again, I'm not bashing here, I was just mentioning the fact that the armband went from Lacazette, where? To Granit Xhaka. So again, I'll give them an 8 out of 10. Lots of room for improvement, but again, I thought the performance was really, really good. Top-notch stuff. Now, take out all the decisions that didn't go in our favour. When we went down to 10 men, we played as if we still had 11 men. Gabriel, that rush of blood. And again, making that, I think you knew what you were doing. But not sure how much I can actually say than that. But yeah. So in regards to the man of the match, let's have a quick look here. Again, for the fact of the matter, I didn't see the majority of the first half. Maybe just kind of clouded my judgment in regards to who I should have nominated. And it's very difficult because when Arsenal lose, you're thinking, well, so is it worth putting like a man of the match? We've lost. But I thought, no, let's highlight, the fact that if we use this as a launch pad going forward now in the season, skies could be the limit. All right, so let me look and see the results. We're not saying the results, but as it stands now, again, your man of the match versus Man City. I put Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard, White, and I should have put Thomas Partey there. And I've been reminded by so many people saying party, party, party. Not me, no, I should go and party, but Thomas Partey was the man of the match. But out of 561 votes, 9 comments, I think 9 comments were party, 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 Thomas Partey, and 22 likes. Ben White is on 5%, Odegaard 12%, Martinelli on 19%, and Saka is on a whopping 65% there. So that is how it stands of now. So go on the platform, check out the community tab, and have your say who you think was man of the match versus Man City. And actually, you might say actually it wasn't these players, it was another player, like everyone's been telling me. Alex, where's Thomas Partey? But I thought that was the best performance from Thomas Partey. The best so far. All right, let's see who's coming to the live chat. This one again, we're not doing any breaks. And guys, also let me know what you're thinking about the graphics. You know, are you liking the graphics? Do you think it still needs to be changed? I thought, you know, let me choose the 2 protagonists, a word that Unai Emery loved to use. Yeah, you know, because actually I could have put in Martinelli in there as well, but I'm thinking, well, we're probably no space for Alex. But yeah, Martinelli for missing that chance there. A lot of people saying, oh, but you know, Stuart Atwell got in the way on purpose. Could be, it could be. And Gabriel for losing his head. You know, 2 yellow cards turned to a red, and then the guy who seems to be always at the centre and the eye of the storm, Granit Xhaka. But let me know what you think about the graphics. Anyway, people, yeah, this first show of 2022. Whoops. So static. Happy New Year, bro. Hope you're keeping okay. Again, in regards to your message about the content in regards to transfers. Yeah, now the transfer window is now open. I've got to get back to doing like regular live shows. Actually, no, not live shows. Pre-recorded content, again, not more than 2.5 minutes on a new segment in regards to a player linked to Arsenal. This should be interesting. How long is the transfer window? For the whole January, isn't it? Dearie me. No, Alex, none of them deserve 8. Arsenal lost the game. They all deserve 6 or lower. But you can't deny that the performance of the players until that point. Well, I can't actually say until that point because, you know, football's played until 90 plus minutes, isn't it? Oh, okay. You say you. I thought I was harsh, man. You're harsh. You're harsh, bro. If Arsenal got a draw, then maybe I would give the players between 6 and 8. I'm being honest. Okay, no, that's all right. You're being honest. I just think of the perspective again, just because people have been quite emotional. Static, very, very emotional in regards to, you know, people bashing Granit Xhaka, the penalty that wasn't given, and this, that, and the other. And who was it? Someone part of the Cannon Fodder community said Arsenal are the architects of the. It was Monty. It was Monty. Monty said that Arsenal are the architects of their own downfall. I said, that's the way that I see it. That's the way that I see it. The refereeing is always going to be that way. VAR is almost always going to be that way. We don't have control over that. We don't have control over the referee. We don't have control over VAR. We don't have any control over VAR on Cannon Fodder TV. So we can, you know, critique about it. We can complain about it, but complain about it is not going to do anything about it. So I'd far rather focus on the positive of that game yesterday. And for me, the positives were, again, I thought Thomas Partey the best game so far. Yeah, I'll say Odegaard. Again, the free flowing of Arsenal for the last 5 minutes I saw when we arrived back. I thought that is how Arsenal should look to be playing. And then those decisions there. But what can you say? What can you say? I'm not about to lose any more hair over it. I don't have any more hair to lose. But yeah. Ashley D, what do you think? Good morning to you. Happy New Year to you, bro. I hope you're keeping well. What are your thoughts about the game? No doubt you're probably going to complain about the refereeing and VAR. I can feel it in my bones. But Roberto, Happy New Year to you. I'm really proud of our team. So am I. We were solid and looked like we want to fight for something big. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah. So I thought someone at the door. Hey, start the year as we mean to go on. Send on Xhaka so he can give them a penalty. No, 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 no. I'm not going to say anything before somebody comes after me. Oh, Alex, you're bashing Granit Xhaka. Stop bashing him. I'm not bashing him. Just take out the emotions and look at the facts. Yeah, the facts. You know, you look at the referee. Why did the referee look at one penalty opportunity and not the other? I don't know. Is it a conspiracy? It could be. It could be. But the fact of the matter is he didn't go and look for one, but he did for the other. Did we get anybody sent off? Yes, we did. Was it a yellow card? He gave it as a yellow card. 2 yellow cards. Did they score? Did they win? They did. Those are the facts. Again, take out the emotion from it. Oh my days, man! I got to laugh, man. Oops. Totally agree, Alex. Xhaka cannot be trusted under pressure anymore. It just, I don't know. It's like, you know, certain people, they have like something about them that makes them maybe they're charismatic, or a person or people has something about them you just can't stand. You don't know what it is. And there's some people who are natural victims, and there are people who, for some reason, just attract certain kind of situations. And Granit Xhaka, he always appears to be in the eye of the storm for whatever reason. Whether he lacks, you know, the mobility to get around, or, but the fact of the matter is, like DWG said, the referee never told Granit Xhaka to grab Silver shirts. The referee never told Granit Xhaka to stick out his leg. Now, whether the referee was biased and couldn't die to give, you know, it as a penalty, you can only ask him. But all I can say is he gave it as a penalty. And Granit Xhaka just happened to be in that situation, didn't he? And then I could also talk about Gabriel Martinelli. He possibly should have scored that goal, the opportunity. I can't remember how it came about, but the ball came to him. He had to go past Stuart Atwell. And he screwed the ball wide. So I could talk about him and how he didn't square the ball. So I think it was Odegaard and Lacazette. So again, I'm not bashing Granit Xhaka. It's just facts on the matter. These are all facts. So people don't have a go at me. Xhaka gave away the penalty on purpose. Arteta lost to Pepe 5-0. This guy was going to beat Pep, get Arteta's job. Xhaka would have been sacked, so he threw the game to keep his job. Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. I don't know what more I can say. I mean, what was my list? The list of things I'm going to say, yeah. I wanted to see fight, see desire, positive attitude, the VAR referee and Stuart Atwell, Martinelli missed chances, Granit Xhaka again at the centre of the storm, Gabriel's 2 yellow and the colour red. Take the blueprint and move forward with it. So these are the topics I wanted to talk about, but it's kind of gone off into a different direction. But guys, let me know, who was your man of the match? Is it a man of the match? Could it have been a man of the match, even though we lost? You probably, a lot of you, I see there's like 10 of you now watching. What do you think about the refereeing decision? Even though I think I know what a lot of you think about that. But truth be told, I thought the players played. They played well. It's the best so far this season. If you know, again, I'm not looking at the results. For me, it was never going to be about the result. For me, it was going to be about the I wanted to see the desire. Was there any desire? Was there any fight? Was there a positive attitude? And there was. There was. Sometimes I feel when you're in the heat of the moment, no doubt, I'm loving the fact that I see a passion from the captain for now, Lacazette. Again, when there's a refereeing decision, you almost always see Lacazette there backed up by Gabriel. But sometimes you have to calm your breeches. calm down just a little bit. But you know, the second yellow card, it was a yellow card offence by Gabriel. He blocked Jesus. He blocked him. But there's nothing more I can say. There was something I was going to say in regards to an ex Premier League referee. Where is it? It might make some people feel a little bit better if I mention this. Okay, here it is. Here it is. So it's in regards again to this. Where is it? This gentleman here. Yes, Stuart Atwell. It said, I think we can safely say that VAR in the Premier League is a disaster. They should close Stokely Park and move to VAR operations in the stadium. A team accountability, a post-match review, teamwork. Trust missing. Accountability is missing. Clear and obvious is confusing. Now, I said from the beginning, apparently, unbeknownst to me, Stuart Atwell had been banned from featuring in the Premier League, I think from 2010 or 11, for 5 years for a catalogue of disastrous decisions. So whether we need to look at, say impartial, I think maybe referees who come from other parts of Europe, who referee in other top leagues in Europe, or maybe from across the world. Will that satisfy you? I think if I look at this in cricketing terms, from an international level, I still love watching cricket. Not so much West Indies now, maybe over the 70s and 80s and the early 90s. But there was a question about impartiality of the umpires, and then they brought in, umpires from all over the world. So maybe I don't know. Premier League needs to look at that, having referees from other top leagues across Europe. Well, I mean, will that satisfy us? Would that satisfy us? Consistency, for every incident, the referee must go over and look at the screen. For every major incident, I mean, how do you quantify? What is a major incident? That we hear the audio. What is the audio? What has been said? Because in rugby, I know you can hear what has been communicated to the referee. Will that satisfy us? I don't know. I don't know. Let's go back into live chat. Sorry, guys. Roberto says, Happy New Year, mate. Yeah, same to you. Yeah, we didn't win because we didn't take our chances. We could win it without referees, but we didn't do it. But we really tried and fight all the time, quality all over. I've got to agree with you. I have to agree with you. The refereeing decisions are not within our control. VAR is not within our, again, in the heat of the moment, unless you're so passive, you say, no, I'm not going to get involved in that. When that moment is like that, your adrenaline starts to run, and you automatically think, and you're going to talk to the referee. But once the referee has made a decision, that is it. But now you've got VAR. So all the referee, and I saw him say, no, there's no penalty when Silva went down. There's no penalty. But for some reason, he went over to look at the screen. And you know what, for me, what was a bit of a giveaway? That I knew it was going to be a penalty, or given as a penalty, was the fact that I saw it being repeated at least 15 times, the incident. More than 15 times from different angles. And I thought, right, okay, they're going to give it as a penalty because, it shouldn't take at least 15 times to look at the incident. But, so I'm just thinking, would having referees from other European leagues, top leagues, come into referee in the Premier League, would that satisfy us? Will it satisfy us? Possibly. Possibly. Well, we played a very, very well attacking, no panicking, though Pep tried. Oh, we played more games, so we're tired. Excuse. You blame the referee for our loss? No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. What? Are you blaming the referee for our loss? Do you blame the referee for our loss? Xhaka 1v1 is poor. All I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, again, for the third and maybe final time before we wrap up this show, is we are the architects of our triumph and we are the architects of our defeat. Again, the refereeing decision is going to be the way it is. VAR, and not, I wouldn't say it's VAR, is how VAR is being implemented by the humans. So the humans who utilize VAR has a lot to be desired. But I'm not going to throw my dummy out of the pram because of that. No, I'm not. Because, like I said again last week, before we did the last show, is that I'll be looking at, I won't be bothered about the result because I had Arsenal to lose 3-1 anyway. 3-1 or 4-1. And the result, I didn't get the scoreline right, but Arsenal lost. But so I'm not concerned about the result. I'll be more concerned about how the players play. Are they going to be, before, we even kick the ball, are they going to have this loser mentality? Are they going to feel that they're defeated already? Because if that's how the players are, feeling before they've even kicked the ball, then, you know what, go and find another club to play for. Go and find another club. Because Arsenal, in this moment in time, actually not only in this moment, but, forever and ever, we demand to have players who care and want to play for the badge. Not for themselves, but play for the badge, play for the club. And they made me proud yesterday. I wasn't ramping and raving, in the house. I was actually quite tired. I was very tired. But I was proud of the players. Again, decisions apart, decisions, those things. If I was on the pitch, I would probably be remonstrating with the referee as well, knowing fully well that the referee is not going to change the decision. But it is what it is. We lost. Architects of our own downfall. And that is it. Again, Gary, I don't think Gary is in the live chat because it's probably too early for him. He said, well, in actual fact, the referee never told Xhaka to stick his leg out. The referee never told Granit Xhaka to tug his shirt. And the thing is, you see, when corners have been taken, there's a lot of shirt pulling, isn't there? And you find those decisions almost always goes against Arsenal. Go figure. Go figure. I don't know. But again, I want to emphasize this point. Okay, I'm not sure if someone's watching or some people are thinking, oh, you're bashing Granit Xhaka. I'm not bashing Granit Xhaka. I'm just stating the facts. Okay? Not only Granit Xhaka, Gabriel is culpable. Martinelli is also culpable because he could have squared a couple of opportunities to square the ball and it would have been easy knocking for, well, hopefully, for Lacazette. Lacazette might or might not have scored. So, but the fact of the matter is that those two instances there, the Gabriel sending off, even we played relatively quite well with 10 men. Granit Xhaka, the penalty. Who else was involved in that small passage of play there? I'm not. How can I say? I'm not bashing him. I've just mentioned the fact. And the funny thing is, I got a message from another podcast. I'm not going to mention their name. They said, "Oh, it's like deja vu all over again. Deja vu all over again." So certain players have something about them, whether they're winners and they fight. I mean, Ronaldo, age what, 34, 35, 36, he has a winner's mentality. He puts in the hard yards, the hours. His ceiling is so high, like Messi. And there's some players below that. You know, I probably call them like the first tier, then the second tier players there. But some people, some players, just have a way of attracting those kind of things about them. Yeah, they're always in the eye of the storm, and that's just it is. But again, I don't want to focus on that. I want to focus on the positivity of the game yesterday. The players played really, really well, and that is it. That is the truth. Ruth, let me know what you think about the graphics. We're thinking, oh, where's Martinelli anyway, Alex? And why did you put enough? We've had enough. Also for life, Luca, Happy New Year says, it's frustrating. What's frustrated? What's frustrated? Granit Xhaka grabbed the guy, so he put the situation in front of the ref. And VAR, if the guy was going on goal, Xhaka would have been off. Again, I'm just stating facts. I'm just reading the comments in the live chat. Those of you probably thinking I'm bashing Granit Xhaka. I'm not bashing Granit Xhaka. I'm just mentioning facts, taking out the emotion out of it, and just look and see what happened yesterday. Agree on you to you, Cannon. Thank you for that, Roberto. And Bella Alice, happy New Year to you, bro. How you keeping, bro? I hope you had a good one anyway. We are beginning to see a party that we bought. I hope he sustains that, because possibly not possible. I should have mentioned him in Man of the Match, and again, it was based on because I didn't see the majority of the first half. I saw like the last 5 minutes, and then I saw the second half. But if he can play like that consistently, then we begin to see a different Thomas Partey. But I thought he played very, very well yesterday. The clear, the passing, releasing the ball, passing through the lines, being in the right position at the right place. And whether it was the fact that we had the movement up front, which allowed him to do that, it could be. But I like what I saw from Thomas Partey yesterday. But he's got to sustain that level there. He's got to that there for him should be standard. Standard. Whoops. Oh, what's happened then? I don't know. What have I done? What have I done? All right, okay. We make the same mistakes over again. Morning, Geezer. Geezer John. Morning, all the best for 2022. Arsenal are back. I wouldn't say we're back just yet. What we saw, I think, John, is the glimpses of what and who Arsenal can be in the future. They can be like this, but yeah. I say we're back. We're not back just yet. Again, I'll give my conclusion at the end of the season. But what I saw yesterday, the future has the possibility of being bright for Arsenal if we play that way consistently. But also, we will still need an upgrade of certain players, like we said last night, actually over the last few days, John. The team is still 4 to 5 players short. And people saying to me, actually, no, I better not say that because people might say, Alex, behave yourself. But the team of now has the potential of being a really good team if they use this as a blueprint going forward. Not so much all the negative and like the penalty and you know what I'm talking about. We gave away 3 points. Like Alex said, team spirit, happy new year, Canon for it. Alex, thank you for that. Thank you for that, my friends. I just seen a comment there actually from where is it? From Kevin Campbell, and he says that Lacazette has been outstanding in the last few games. He's just like Firmino at Liverpool. He probably doesn't get the goals he could or should, but he's so essential to the way in which the team plays. And yeah, I thought, oh, you're subbing Lacazette off for Smith Rowe, and then you're giving the armband to that person. I was thinking, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Anyway. Quarter Chin, Happy New Year to you. We need a sports psychologist. The funny thing is, I mentioned this last week. In a modern day sports, men and women, whether it's an individual sport or group sport, have sports psychologists, don't they? All the nutrition and the mindset, the well-being. Don't we have sports psychologists at Arsenal? The backroom staff needs to help Martinelli with his shooting technique and decision making. He doesn't have the technique to get his shot on target from certain angles. The funny thing is, Quarter, I hope you subscribed, is that they showed that when he took on like almost half the Man City team, the ball looked like it was the way is rotating in from that vision there, clockwise. It looked like it was drifting towards the goal, and then it just kind of faded away. I was thinking, goodness. But yeah, you're right. There were a couple of opportunities where he should have looked up and squared the ball for Lacazette. But you know what? As much as that was a possibility, he will learn from that. He will learn from that, making better decisions. But I want to go on about Gabriel and Granit Xhaka before people start to say, oh, you're bashing Granit Xhaka. You're bashing Gabriel. Marche needs to understand it's a team sport. Share the ball. Share the ball. Xhaka has a mistake in him all the time. Gabriel needs counseling. He's a hothead, very confrontational, and that's what I said as well. Is that I think in the heat of the moment, there's some players who just don't want to get involved, who won't get involved. Just think, you know what? I'll let the likes of my captain, these stronger characters, get involved, but I'm not going to get involved. But there are other characters who, are very, I won't say confrontational, but they're very, I can't find the word. You find those kind of characters will be in the face of the referee. And then you find that there's going to be some hotheads who probably need to kind of rein it in. But yeah, the only thing I'll say about Gabriel, the second yellow he got there, that is what he was doing when he first came at Arsenal. High up the pitch and giving away silly free kicks. And I was thinking, you know what, just step back. Let the player turn. I mean, you've got the pace, you've got the physicality, but hey, hindsight, isn't it, is a wonderful thing. But just a little bit hot-headed, with that issue there. But again, what can we do? So you know what, actually, good luck to you. I'll let you get on it, because I'm not going to be the ones that they're going to say, Alex, you're bashing Granit Xhaka. I'm not bashing him. Just stating facts. Take out the emotional part of it. State the facts, okay? Furthermore, the referee has a part to play, but Xhaka is the main culprit. I believe we played well, and I honestly thought we would win 1-0 as predicted. And the last one, you predicted 1-0. Okay. I believe we played well. We did. We played very, very well. Xhaka, the main culprit. I'm saying nothing. Oh, before people start to complain about me, saying that, you're bashing Granit Xhaka. Yeah, I'm not bashing him. I just mentioned Martinelli, haven't I? And I just mentioned Gabriel, haven't I? So I haven't made him like the headline act in this theatre. It just happens that he happened to be in the eye of the storm. The referee did what he did, gave the penalty, and they scored from the penalty. Guys, also let me know about the graphics. What are you thinking about the graphics? You can see like that part of my living room, but you've got the two main graphics, two players here. What do you think about the graphics? Enough! It's enough! It's enough! It's enough! It's enough! What do you think about the graphics, people? New for 2022. Oh, sorry, I didn't even read it, did I? Sorry, I think Lacazette came off a bit too early. Yeah, I thought, listen, don't get me wrong, I love Emerson Throw, but I just don't see the same energy in his legs that I see in a Lacazette. And Lacazette, he likes to nip in there and try and dispossess the opposition. Smith Rowe doesn't have that in his armory. So I thought, no. Keep Lacazette on. It's a new year, Gunnar, so let's start it off well by smashing that like button. And remember to subscribe. Subscribe. Tommy, best right back in the world at this moment, at this minute. Yeah, I did put the part, didn't I? And John, people were saying to me, oh, what would you mean of all time, Alex? Or what do you mean? I said, well, just in the Premier League, now. Now. Not ever. Oh, red leader, happy new to you, bro. Morning, fellas, up the Gunners, and same to you, bro. I hope you had a good new year as well. Oh, Will, man, come on, happy new year. Gutted about last night. Regardless of the referee, we all know a referee in England is atrocious. Individual errors and clumsiness cost us what was a truly remarkable game from our boys. Frustrated. Yeah, but the main crux of your message there, the refereeing is the refereeing decisions. But I thought the players did us proud. Not all of them. Not all of them. Frustrated. I don't feel frustrated. I just feel very, very proud of the boys, to be honest. Not all of them. But I'm not sure. I think we might put a poll question, actually. Would having, I think impartial, but having referees from other top European countries refereeing the Premier League, will that make us feel a little bit more happy about refereeing in the Premier League? Basically, would you like to see referees from other parts of Europe refereeing in the Premier League? So I think that'll be the poll question that we put up. Actually, should I put it up now? Yeah, let me put it up now, actually. And you can also, again, comment who you think or who you thought was your man of the match. Yeah, again, people said to me, Alex, Thomas Partey, where's Thomas Partey? You didn't mention Thomas Partey, and I thought, actually, yeah, you're right. I thought Thomas Partey probably had the best game since arriving at the shores of Arsenal. So again, the poll question. Do we need, how can I say this? Referees from other. I want to make it short. I don't make it too long. So, do we need referees from other European leagues? Will that make you feel better? So, it's a straight yes or no. Right? Do we need referees from other European leagues? European top leagues. Okay, there it is. All right. So go vote. You can have your say on that matter there. So guys, yeah, just let you guys know very, very quickly. I'm sorry about that. Oh, I'm taking your comment off for a second. That this is the first show of 2022. I guess we'll get back to doing the Canon project tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. to further discuss the game yesterday, Arsenal versus Man City, and then yeah, next week Friday will be the return of the Easy Talk. No doubt to be a fiery one because we would have played against Liverpool in Liverpool on Thursday. So yeah, it'll be like back to normality. Yeah, Canon project tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. and then yeah, the Friday will be the Easy Talk, the return of the Easy Talk, and in between that, some transfer video, pre-recorded videos, and me going live at least once or twice daily. I need to limber up. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, so it says subscribe. Subscribe. Yeah, subscribe, people. All right, let's go back in the chat just for the last time before I wrap up this one. Where were we? Oh yeah, here we were. Was it this one? Yeah. Xhaka, back your bag and exit the Emirates at the earliest convenience. Always Arsenal. Carl, I don't know. I don't know what more I can say about the situation. Again, I don't want to be seen to be bashing Granit Xhaka. So if anybody else wants to talk about him, by all means. Tottenham Hotspur look scary good. They are coming. Nah, they're not coming, man. They're not coming. They're not coming. We're getting there, says Sharan. Happy New Year to you, bro. Disagree, Alex. We can't go back on that performance. It's our time now. Yeah, but like I said, I think because Arsenal have given us the highs and highs and lows of lows, I still don't see any middle ground with this team yet. Not stabilised because of what we said, John. We're still 4 to 5 players short. So until we can get a good idea of what is going to be a consistent core of players playing every single game, or the majority of the games, we can't. I mean, are we going to see this performance on Thursday? I don't think so. I hope so. I want to see the players play like this, and that's the problem. We're still an unknown quantity. Unknown quantity, but the future is bright if we can play like that game in and game out. But again, we've still got players who are on loan, who will be coming back at the end of the season. We've still got players who we know we need to sell. Until that's happened, we're still going to be relatively in the same position, John. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, the future is bright if we continue playing like that. But nobody can tell me, are we going to play like that come Thursday? Are we going to play like this on Thursday? I hope so. Oops. The defense is pretty much sorted, even Holding. What I tell you what, I do rate Rob Holding, man. I rate Rob Holding. The graphics are neat, bang on. Cheers, cheers. Well, John, you're the only one who's just said that. I'm just saying, guys, let me know about the graphics. Do you like the graphics? Should I change it up? I mean, I'm going to always be like tweaking and twerking, not twerking, trying to evolve bits and pieces because it's a 2022. You know, so we need to be evolving, much like Arsenal. Arsenal still needs to evolve. Yes. Right. Tony, bro, Happy New Year to you. I saw your tweet in regards to Colin in black and white, and I saw the first installment, the first segment, the first episode. Thank you for that, the heads up on that, and I hope, because I saw the other message about, yeah, yesterday wasn't the best day of your life, so I hope you're okay, Tone. Yeah, if you want to reach out, you can send me a DM, all right? But anyway, Happy New Year to you, if that's possible, and again, thanks for giving the heads up about Colin in black and white. I just saw the first episode. I'm thinking, wow, and I could see where it was leading to with the image when he was talking. I thought, oh, right, and he saw the image of. If you guys know what I'm talking about, there's a new miniseries I think on Netflix, Colin Kaepernick, and it's called Colin in Black and White. Check it out. I've just finished seeing the first episode. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Tony, keep safe, bro. Yeah, if you want to reach out, send me a message in DM. Yeah, but hoping things are okay with you. Happy New Year, Alex. We scored a goal. Says the assembled. Xhaka done what he does, emotionally upset the balance of the team for 10 minutes. The game was lost then. Seeing when Arsenal put in a performance, everyone was happy. The performance of the players, yes, I was really, really happy. As his party available on Thursday? I don't think so. I think he probably would have started to pack his bags and make his way to the African Cup of Nations. We will miss Party in the next few weeks. I hope he will not get injured. Roberto, don't say that, man. My goodness. Guys, just bear me a second. I need to take this phone call. It's a very, very important phone call. So just bear me a second. People, sorry about that. I had to deal with an emergency phone call. Sorry about that. Good. And you know what? It wasn't Arteta. Arteta wasn't calling me. Anyway, can we send? I'm not going to say anything. So we have to keep up this tempo. We are still a few players short, but no reason we can't do the Scousers. I completely agree. I completely agree. Up tempo, yeah. You know, when they were showing like the first half of highlights, because like I said, I missed the first 40 minutes because again we're just getting back from my little trip away. I wasn't rushing back. I was just thinking, I'm so tired. But I missed 40 minutes of the first half, and I'm going to show the highlights of the first half, thinking, well, oh my goodness, this is the same players. But you're right, up tempo, again, free flowing football. You know, put the pedal to the metal. You know, put the opposition on the back foot, home or away. That can be the blueprint. Use that as a blueprint going forwards. But the long and short of it, we lost. Have we progressed from this one performance? And that is the point I'm trying to make, Assembled. That is the point I'm trying to make. How do you measure the progress? Do you measure only over one game, 2 games, here until the end of the season, or over 2 seasons? How are you going to measure the progress? Is it the wins? Is it how the tactics gets played out? Is it the amount of goals that we score? How are you going to measure the progress? How are you going to measure the progress? In reality, we lost by less. Fact. No emotion, no, yeah, that is fact, isn't it? We lost by less. Oh, that's a good one. I'll give it a comment on the show so far. Who do you think we will buy? But I have no idea. You know, in regards to when it comes to transfer, I've always said for Arsenal, it has to be about focusing on selling and getting rid of the players that we don't no longer need. The players that we identify maybe as fan supporters, who we think are not going to take Arsenal to the next level. So for me, it's not so much about buying players. It's about selling players. Still, for me, I see about Aubameyang. I see he's been linked to the news, a move, a loan deal to Newcastle. Is it true? I don't know. I don't know. But one thing for sure, Bellerin's coming back. We still have Kolasinac. What's going to happen to Saliba, Guendouzi, Torreira is still ours, as I understand it. So there's still a lot of little loose ends which need to be tied up or cut off. But yeah, in regards to who we're going to buy, I've got no idea. I have no idea. Well, Alex, happy New Year! I watched the game yesterday. Players gave 100%, but why do players rough up penalty spots? So silly. Well, it's hoping that the person who's about to take the penalty can't get a good shot or good strike on the ball, isn't it? That's all it is. Gamesmanship, isn't it? Progress is we still ain't beat a top. Oh, goodness. But the thing is it still possible to win the Premier League if you don't beat the top sides? It is, isn't it? But yeah, I take your point. I take your point, John. Progress. I mean, I think that's progress for you. But anybody else watching now, how would you measure progress for Arsenal? Again, is it from at the end of the season we don't finish in 8th, we finish 7th or 6th or 5th or 4th? Is progress for you that we beat one of the top teams, Chelsea, your Liverpool's, your Man Cities? Is that progress for you? Or is it we've got a striker or strikers, or a bigger group of players who are scoring more goals? How would you measure progress? I mean, John's just given his idea that progress is if we still ain't beat top 3 team. That's interesting, actually, John. That's very, very interesting. Oops. Right, any more comments, people, before we wrap up this one here? The first live show of 2022 on Canon Follow TV. I think I'm going to be joined by my brother tomorrow on the Canon project. I haven't reached out to any of the ever-growing pool of contributors, so I'll do that sometime today. But the Canon project will be back, and no doubt the main topic will be about the game against Man City yesterday. Oops. I wonder if roughing up the penalty spot is even a bookable offence. I don't think it is. I don't think it is not. I remember it happened to England, one of World Cups, and no one got booked. Just a bookable offence. Oops. A loss is a loss, no matter how big or small. As for progress challenge for a league title, that is gone now. So Arsenal need to reduce the gap from Man City to less than 9 points and finish in top 4. All right, see, so Stan is giving his opinion about what it means for progress for him. Who else is going to come in and tell us, what is your, what does progress mean to you personally? Oops. Even my suggestion is setting for top 4. It's still not acceptable at all. You're right, but in this current climate, with this current squad, again, I'm with you. I'm not going to set my standards so low, and I guess that is why a lot of us who have seen an Arsenal win the Premier League get so frustrated. You can't set your standards, so low, and you say certain players are good in their position. Well, if those players are good, then we've still got a long way to go. Because those players, those set players, I'm not going to mention anyone's names. Those players have been at Arsenal for 3, 4, maybe for sometimes 5 years. We haven't won the league for a particular reason, because those players that you are telling me are good enough aren't good enough. They're not good enough. So I will stand by the statement I said before. This squad is still 4 to 5 players short. We're still not good enough. I would like to see Arsenal not be in any European action next season. Use this, time for the players to grow up, play together, have an understanding. I mean, the little, pieces of positivity are there, but it's still not enough. Arsenal are not a finished article, so we've still got a way to go. Someone should have a roughed up. John, behave yourself, please. Do you remember the days when we laughed at Arsenal for celebrating getting a full spot? That's when the bar was set too low. Yeah, man. 4, my goodness, man. And where are we now? Where are we now? It just shows, how far we have fallen, innit? Fallen so low, man. So that is just so funny, man. But you got to be careful. Got to be careful. Somebody might say that, oh, you're just bashing Granit Xhaka. Stop bashing Granit Xhaka. Oh, dearie me. Are we finished? Have we finished? I've been going for 1 hour and 4 minutes. I guess I'm expecting a guest within the next, I'll say, 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. So I guess we can probably go on for another 10 minutes. Sorry, guys. These people are like sending me messages at this time. Okay, yeah. Oops. Oh, that wasn't it. Sorry. Beg your pardon. John, do you remember the days when Arsenal were feared? Yeah. You know what? I'm not sure if you saw Patrick Vieira, man. He's still got that fire in him, innit? At the end of the game, Crystal Palace, he was there going at it with the referees, innit? and the referee gave him a yellow card. It was stupid. Patrick Vieira, man, still got the fire in his belly, man. Whoops. Thor hammer is required for the bash. Thor's hammer. I probably urge fans to back Xhaka against my better judgment. Look what happened. I'm not going to say anything. I'll just read the comments, man, before people start coming and saying, you're bashing Granit Xhaka. Stop bashing him. Okay, if you say so. So I just got a message there. They're saying we were invincible. Okay. Let's have a quick look into the poll that I did in regards to the refereeing. Would you like to see foreign referees now in the Premier League? Officiating in the Premier League. So let's have a look and see. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So the poll of the morning has been: do we need referees from other European top leagues? Choose only one. Out of 30 votes, no comments just yet, and 2 thumbs up, or actually 2 likes. The results are as it stands now. So again, do we need referees from other European top leagues? 10% of you, followers on Facebook, Twitter, and subscribers on YouTube say no. 90% of you believe we do need to see European referees now refereeing in the Premier League. Wow, my goodness. It's not been the highest though. I've seen other polls that we did there. It's going to change. It's going to refresh the page and see any movement. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, it was just one more vote, but the numbers stay the same. Wow, my goodness. Why haven't we got European refs? That's a good question. It's a good question. I think maybe now is the time, isn't it? Now is the time to think about it. No refs from Europe, Alex. Sorry. Why? Why? Do you know what? Before I debate, not debate, but talk about that, somebody on Twitter yesterday said that we need to go into the transfer window and buy ourselves a referee because everybody else has got their own referee. I was thinking that's classic. We need to go into the transfer window and buy ourselves our own referee because everybody else has got theirs. All right, no referees from Europe, Alex. So what is the solution then? What's the solution? Powerhouse, what's the solution to all these problems that people are saying, forget about how the players played, the referee and the VAR. What is the solution? Oops. Bit of useful information. Liverpool losing means Arsenal are still the only club to go whole season scoring in every game. I read that already. Yeah. Vieira era was different gravy. I tell you what, man. Yeah. Pepper sauce. Xhaka shouldn't even be in this team. I'm just going to read the comments. Okay, I want to read the comments. Don't come after me, people. Can you imagine Xhaka trying to say to those players, "Oops, I made a mistake"? Actually, yeah, good shout. They said, well, Granit Xhaka would not even be in this team if I was manager mate. We need to bring George Graham back so he can give the refs a large brown envelope. Don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Actually, Ashley, behave yourself, man. Okay, I think we'll probably finish now, people. Let's a few more comments, or we're gonna call it quits. I think we'll probably call it quits, isn't it? We'll call it quits. Still refreshing the page. See if there's been any other comments here. Okay. Any other comments, people, before we finish? Then I think then we have come to an end. Actually, you're such a joker. We'll come to an end. We're in on this one. So this was the first live show of 2022. We will be back tomorrow evening, not in the morning. Tomorrow evening, because tomorrow is a bank holiday over here, UK time. So I'm going to spend some little more time with my missus, although she's actually working today. That's a different story. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow evening with the Canon project. I need to go and reach out to certain contributors on Canon 4 TV, see if they would like to come on for a little bit of bashing. I'm not going to mention any player's name. Bashing of who? I'm not going to mention any player's name. If you want to bash the player or said players, then yeah, then do it. But I ain't going to be part of that. Let's keep it positive over here, man. All right, guys. Thank you so very much for that one. The first show of 2022. Long may it continue. So now the transfer window is open. I need to limber up, get myself prepared, and go live almost every single day. And I'm back at work next week, Thursday. Wednesday, Thursday, because Thursday is my birthday. Put a check in the post. Anyway, people, I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of your second day of the new year already. My goodness. Now, whether you're on this side of the planet, yeah, was it Oceanic, Australasia, yeah, yeah, which means that you're probably sleeping, catching some Z's, or on that side, you're also catching some Z's, but you're just waking up, North, South, Central America, or if you're like with me, the majority of Europe over here, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Guys, thank you so very much for joining me. Again, guys, don't forget to subscribe over here, like it says. Help us grow this community over here. And yes. So that is it. Take care, people. Have a good one. And just to remind you that you have been listening to Canon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. 20